Look at this number, 268 million. That is how many people sat down to watch one guy build water wells in Africa. If you gathered that audience in a single place, you'd have the fourth most populous country on Earth. It's an entire nation of people tuning in for one specific piece of media. Normally, an audience this massive on YouTube is watching extreme survival challenges, creators trapped in frozen wastelands or locked in isolation rooms for weeks. But mobilizing that exact same attention to dig deep water boreholes reveals a massive glitch in how large-scale humanitarian aid is funded today. Traditional charity suffers from what economists call the friction problem. Getting a regular person to actually open their wallet, type in their credit card, and give their own money away is incredibly difficult. To overcome that resistance, legacy nonprofits spend a fortune upfront. They host expensive galas, buy television ads, and launch endless email campaigns just to convince donors to participate. By the time a dollar actually reaches the people who need it, a significant chunk has already been burned on marketing overhead. Mr. Beast bypassed this bottleneck entirely by changing the ask. He stopped asking people for their money and simply asked for their time. The YouTube algorithm was originally engineered by developers to keep you clicking on pranks and video game highlights. Now, that exact same code has been hijacked to function as a global infrastructure fundraising machine. Direct capital is no longer required. Human attention is now the frictionless, ultimate currency for global aid. This chart shows exactly how you convert 268 million views into raw, deployable capital. We start with the massive viewership at the center, which splits off into 3 primary branches. Every second someone watches, pre-roll ads generate back-end revenue. Brands pay a premium to have their logos integrated directly into the video, and a percentage of the audience clicks through to buy physical apparel. There is a dedicated Beast Philanthropy campaign site for direct donations, but it functions as a supplemental stream compared to the massive influx of attention-based revenue. If you are watching the video, you have already funded the charity. Your eyeballs generated the cash before you even knew you were donating. Beast Philanthropy functions as a media conglomerate, liquidating human attention to bankroll heavy infrastructure projects. All of that capital goes into a strategy known as radical deployment. In Hollywood, a multi-million-dollar production budget pays for actors and special effects. Here, the production budget is the actual charitable donation. It takes a massive, synchronized industrial drilling operation across multiple sites to build 100 wells. And it all has to be executed on a ruthless, internet-paced weekly upload schedule. Because the video must be an entertaining, fast-paced spectacle to keep those viewers hooked, the project itself has to be built faster and larger than a traditional NGO would even attempt. Extreme project management has become the entertainment product. The creator gets the views, the audience gets the show, and communities get clean drinking water. The incentives line up perfectly. This creates what business strategists call a flywheel, an escalating economic system that grows larger every time it completes a cycle. This diagram shows the loop in action. Step 1 starts here. The sheer logistical feat of executing the charity project provides the raw footage for the video. Step 2. The massive scale of that physical build triggers algorithmic virality on the platform. Step 3. That virality yields immense ad and sponsor revenue. And Step 4. That capital is reinvested into an even more ambitious physical project, restarting the entire cycle. We can track this escalation over time. The revenue from fixing 1,000 people's blindness rolled into building 10 international schools, which eventually scaled up to constructing an entire town. The viral loop operates as a self-sustaining, autonomous engine. Its only real limit is the total size of the global internet audience. Entertainment and humanitarian aid are no longer mutually exclusive categories. We are looking at a system of stunt philanthropy. In the early days of internet video, creators would go viral through meaningless endurance challenges, like locking themselves inside ancient monuments for 100 hours just to see what would happen. The stakes have evolved, and so has your role. Viewership now provides the literal structural framework for global aid. The screen time you spend staring at your phone is the literal, physical fuel that keeps the water flowing in these distant communities. Every minute watched is an economic choice. Your daily media consumption has massive, real-world consequences.